No, 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 no. Oops. Oh. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Sorry. This game is weird. Okay. Let's try this one more time. So, these, you have to be in these for a specific amount of time before the level starts. So I'll just go 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to be using this glitch a lot. A lot of these levels are linear, except for a few that are more vertical based. And I'm going to use this glitch. Heck. This is kind of a weird setup. There we... This is off to a great start. Thanks, dude. So I'm going to be using this zip glitch in order to bypass most of the platforming in this game. This game is really bad. You may also notice that at the beginning of most levels, I'm resetting. That is because I'm performing a cutscene skip. Heck. Also, boxes can be a little annoying. I can explain that in just a bit. Also, I might be talking in spurts, because this game is really annoying to do commentary for. I usually have a co-com, but I wasn't able to get one. So, when you load in a level, you have to watch a cutscene. But if you press reset on the... If you press the reset button, the level reset button, you can skip a cutscene. And you have to do it like a few frames before you enter the checkpoint trigger. Hey, nice. Normally you're supposed to wait for the platform to go all the way down and jump on it, but I was able to do a bit of a cycle skip. That saves like 2 seconds. Heck. Nope. Give me 1 sec. There we go. I also have a little piece of paper next to me that's kind of a cheat sheet that tells me how many inputs I have to do per level. This is also a really annoying strat. Let's see if I can get this. I might not get this. I'll give it a future. Okay, I got it first try. So that's the first instance of a vertical boost. If you go face first into a vertical platform, you can go upwards. That one in particular is very annoying because you have the tree above you and the tree will stop you. But thankfully I was able to get around it. I've actually lost a lot of runs of that recently. Shoutouts to the one use of punching in this game, because it's slightly faster to go through that than over it. And I just did one of the final glitches I think I mentioned, which is extended, an extra high jump. Hold on. This is another really annoying. I used to do a near pixel perfect positioning for this game, for this level in particular, but it would be nice if I didn't have to do a pixel perfect trick every 10 seconds into a run. So if you jump within the first few frames of landing, you get a little bit higher. You get a little bit of a higher jump. So I can show that off, yeah, or not quite. I can show that off in I think the next level. There we go. So you see right there, I jumped really high. That was because I jumped within the first few frames of landing. Heck. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of an annoying boost. If you bump a wall while you're boosting, if you hit a wall while you're boosting, you'll go completely out of whack. If this is the first long boost. That's good enough. You bait this guy. Hey! And that's that level. Heck, I didn't reset and skip that cutscene properly. That's the best level. It's extremely platforming. And this one's actually kind of fun as intended. We're going to use the fact that we can get a slightly higher jump than normal to skip having to actually platform on these. And we're just going to zip to the end of this level. There's a lot of... The platforming in this game uses a lot of that fact that you can get a higher jump if you land on the first frame. Or if you jump the first frame you land, I should say. Got another vertical boost here. Okay. And this is the last level for this world, I should say. Quote. There's 4 different types of worlds. Hold on. There we go. That should be good. Next. So 4 different types of worlds. There's regular day, and now this is regular night. And soon we're gonna go to Castle Night, and then Castle Day. This one's a bit of a weird boost. That's fine. That fence works a little bit weird. It makes you... Oh, hold on. I gotta see if I can get this. This is the hardest boost in the route that I do. Got it first try. Nice. I also got a thing called a weird boost. That's because I'm really good at naming things. For some reason, if you boost on a very specific pixel on a wall, you'll immediately reach your height and distance. It's kind of weird for me to explain. It's kind of weird to explain. And I'm going to shut up for a couple seconds. I have to do 290 inputs. No, I was barely not. I can explain this in just a second, sorry. There we go. Also, I zip that little distance because it's slightly faster. Generally, zipping very small distances is usually faster. Heck. Also, boom. This one can be kind of weird. There you go. Okay. Heck. That cutscene is extremely difficult to skip. So I've been hitting R to skip levels. Also, headphone warning a bit. Those cannons can be loud. I've been hitting R, or reset, to skip levels, but when you're in the cutscene like that, you can't skip the levels by pressing the reset button, so I have to pause and, go out, and actually hit the reset button. I mean, this is a really annoying skip. I'm only gonna try it one more time. I have to get a very nearly pixel perfect, corner. Hey! Okay, nice. So that was another instance of a weird boost. Oh god, I can just kind of slide off there if I'm going too fast. A weird boost will let you, instead of Bob normally just traveling the distance, he'll just get there instantly. Which is a little weird. It's kind of hard to explain. So the next few levels are just going to be me zipping to the end. So I can explain a little bit about the plot of this game if you guys would be interested in seeing. Also, I should mention, how I'm counting inputs is I'll count 10, or I'll count every circle I do on the joystick as 1. So every spin of the joystick is 4 inputs, obviously. So I have on a little piece of paper, I should do 73 spins, which is about 280 inputs. And that is the biggest zip in the game, which we already did. There's gonna be one more that's 50 circles. But this is a really weird weird kind of setup for this. I'm using an Xbox One controller, and I'm using a mouse to menu. Oh my god, I almost fell off. Sorry. Also, some of these, I'm not trying to reset with the pressing A before, or skipping the cutscene by going into the checkpoint, or the trigger and pressing A, because I actually load right in the checkpoint. You can actually clip through that block, but it's not consistent. Neat. So I'm gonna wait. So a little bit about the game, the plot. Neat. I actually kind of clipped through that. So that's neat. So the plot of this game is everyone is happy in Bobland. which for some reason is 303 land, because this is a really good font. Everyone's happy in Bob land, and then an alien comes and takes Bob's parents. And then he's like, I'm gonna go get you! And we play 50 levels. And at the very end, I'll spoil... We'll watch the end cutscene. Cutscene, quote-unquote. When we get there. At least a little bit. But yeah, right now, all we know is our parents were taken by an alien that doesn't want everyone to be happy. And, we'll see what happens at the end. Don't worry, it's really good plot twist. I hit A. Okay. I have A reset map to A on the Xbox controller because it's really easy to just reset the level like that. But I sometimes accidentally hit it because I'm good at video games. Okay, so that was an instance where I was too late at pausing. Oh, so I'm pausing. I also have pause left mapped to the left joystick, because that made the most sense to me when I started running this game. And that's what I'm pressing to pause and perform the zips. That was nowhere near. So these are actually the last 10 levels of the game. This one goes by really quick. But, however, these are probably either the stupidest or the hardest. These all have really annoying strats. Case in point, this next level. I mentioned before how I had to get a pixel perfect boost off a platform. I have to do that, is it 3 times in these last 10 levels? Yeah, yeah. So I'm lining up here. This one's a little easier to hit. There you go. That skips a bunch of platforming. This one's really neat. I'm continuing to do... I mentioned before that if I jump on the first frame of land, I get a slightly higher jump. I'm doing that throughout all of this. And the neat thing about this is the goal outspeeds you. And you have to... It pushes you up. And you have to stay in it for like 3 seconds. So, it's really neat how it outspeeds you. No! There we go. So this... Give me a second. Good thing I had saves on. Good thing I had, the levels. That happens sometimes, I'm sorry. So what I accidentally did is I exited the game, because I have a really good mouse pad. Give me a sec. Oh, neat. I have to... Heckin'. There we go. Sorry. We're at 40-something. I'll go to 43, I think, just because I can. That happens a lot sometimes. I have lost a world record pace run because I accidentally hit main menu instead of reset. Which also, I completely forgot to mention. For some reason, the pause menu isn't in the same exact spot every level. Sometimes it's shifted slightly up or down. Oh, so I'm using the pause menu movement storage to make it up all the way here quicker. Neat little trick. I actually had this practiced from if I ever failed, did stuff like this. If you leave, so if you go to the main menu, your run is dead, because due to the rules on the leaderboard, all runs have to be, all levels have to be done single segment. So I accidentally lost a world record pace run, because I accidentally hit main menu during a run. Okay. So here we go. This is the second near pixel perfect setup. Okay. This one's a little bit harder. I have to rely on this torch, and the torches can be really annoying. Also, world record I think is about to pass. World record is 1356 by me. In case anyone's curious. Yeah, that was a credits warp. I don't know what you guys were talking about. That was our RNG... Heck. That was RNG manipulation, me closing the game. Reminder, resetting the game is not a glitch according to Pokemon. So, yeah. That's a nice hot flamin' May I just put out on you guys. This can be a little annoying there. Oh, heck. Okay. I'm sorry. This is a little weird sometimes. If you're very, very lucky, you can just get the perfect amount of height and go up. Just at the goal. Right to the goal. Thanks for liking my hot meme. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Speed Stuff for Charity to help St. Jude and help me figure out to get this positioning. So you can probably notice Bob really doesn't move that well. Actually, he doesn't control very well. Oh, neat. I got the pixel perfect setup, but I didn't get the torch boost. This is nice. So you can kind of see he doesn't really move very intuitively. So positioning him for that's fine. I was talking, I didn't count my inputs. Positioning him for pixel perfect boosts are kind of annoying. Go all the way over here. No! Rip! Also, Bob has health. He has 5 health. Touching red boxes reduce 3. I think green is 2 and blue is 1. Or something like that. So, the reason I mention that is this is a really good level. I'm gonna shut up for a second. Good. Okay, so there really isn't a cycle I can make there. I kind of just go in the direction and, yeah, reminder to donate. So there's a really precise timing I try to get in order to get to the end. If I'm off very slightly, I die because things like to beat me up because those boxes are mean. I'm gonna... Nope, that's not good. Nice. Okay, that's fine. Also, if you can actually, on the very first frame you land on a box of poison, you can actually jump and not take damage. This is a very, very good level. So I mentioned before how I had to do a pixel perfect boost to skip part of a level, but it wasn't really mandatory. This level is, you know what? I'll try to play this level just so you can see it. Those boxes will fall, and you sometimes just don't get a jump. So I'm going to spare you guys the trouble and skip this level. Hopefully. I have to reset that. This level can be a pretty big run killer. There we go, that's what I need. I just need to make sure I was high enough. So now I have to land on a very small platform with the goal. And if you go too high, it unloads. So you're basically doing a blind drop. Thankfully, actually, this is a really good position. There we go. That actually probably would have been an IO world record if I positioned myself faster. So we're already at the final level of the game. This one's actually been going extremely quick. So I'm going to try to scale this wall. Also, get ready on time. As soon as I can climb a wall properly. Heck. There we go, finally. Okay. Position myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost no! Heck, I have to go around. Oops. So, get ready on time, whoever's doing time, because this is the end of the one. And... time. Oops. That was a little too fast. Yo, I got sub 20. Nice. So the end of the story is, we have a gun, because, you know, that makes sense, and we're gonna go shoot the alien dude, which is this guy, and we're gonna go pew pew pew, and he's gonna go, ah! But, I'm an idiot. I skipped the I hit escape instead of the A button, which is what you progress. So, thanks, dude. That's a sub 20. That's really, really good. I have an estimate of 30 minutes on this run because things can go horribly wrong. So the plot of the game ends, this little guy. So we go pew pew pew, and he goes, ah, but he disappears, and he's like, gotcha. And then for some reason, this guy shoots our dad and takes our mom. And, like, takes our mom hostage, and Bob is like, no, I'll get you. next time, and then there's not a next time because this company was banned by the government because good reasons. I want to shout out me because I was the one that accidentally broke this game. Shoutouts to other people that have tried to run this game before. There's any percent and legacy percent, which legacy percent does not use zips, and it's very much more annoying. Shoutouts to being a really good anime game. Brilliant Bob is the best anime game. This one was actually pretty good. If you want to see more like this, follow me at twitch.tv/NES_ for more GaryJGames content. I'm going to go for a bit, but I'm actually going to be right back after this run in order to do Wipeout 3 for the Nintendo Wii. So stay tuned if you want to see that. Otherwise, I'm going to peace out for right now. See ya!
Yeah, thank you, Gary.